clients. He must be desperate. Can't be a good lawyer. So the fact that he was out selling himself actually worked against him and his image as an advisor, as an expert. People can't see you as an expert and a salesperson at the same time. That's impossible. So you don't want them to see you as a salesperson. So here is obviously, don't talk about you. Don't talk about your products. And guess what? Don't talk about money or insurance when you first meet people. Now, some of you already know how to do this, but most of you don't. And you're still talking about all that. It's a turnoff. In this marketplace, total turnoff. Do you guys answer your landline when somebody calls you? At home? During dinner? No. Why? The salesperson is calling you. You don't want to talk to a salesperson, right? So in this marketplace, being a salesperson is the kiss of death. So how do you get past that? So one thing that we've learned, very simple, is you use a discovery process to develop a deeper relationship with prospects. So we've taught people how to do this. Very simple thing. Basically, it's just asking questions. But the questions are, how much insurance do you have? How much money do you have? Where are your investments? And so on. Those are not the questions. Okay? So what you can use to get to know them better as a person, because this is really what they're interested in. Do you care about me as being a person? Is to use a scorecard. So my clients tell me, all you ever gave me was the scorecard, it would have been totally worth it. Okay? So the scorecard is very simple. It's just, when you meet them, you say, okay, I just want to do the scorecard with you, just to get a sense of where you're at. Now, what I'm going to do, if you want, I'm going to give you this scorecard that I call the Discovery Scorecard. I'm going to give it to you, if you want. You can just give me your card or whatever, I'll give you the scorecard to use. It works really great for a number of reasons. So one is that you quickly get a lot of information out of people. Because people are busy, right? So they're going to give you a lot of information that's very personal right away. They're also going to express to you how they feel. That's really what you develop a relationship with people that's truly going to be long term. There has to be this emotional connection. So the scorecard helps them express how they feel without you asking how do you feel, which seems presumptuous. But they actually tell you how they feel. They sell themselves on your value proposition. They say, oh, you're really interested in me and how I feel, so therefore you must be a good person. Therefore, I want to work with you. That's a huge part of your value proposition right there. You want to have this relationship with them. And the other thing is you can use this scorecard over time. It gives them a score out of 100. Typically, they get a score about 45 on the scorecard. And then you can keep moving the score up over time. And they'll say, well, I have 45, now I have an 85. It was all because of you. You provided a lot of value to me. And this can be the start of a larger marketing strategy. So I say to people, before you start doing things like your website or social media, and all these things you can throw money at, this is a better place to start. Right here. The moment of truth when you meet somebody first. That's your most important marketing moment, is that first thing. So this scorecard, we got hundreds of advisors using it. They love it. They would never do it any other way. So I decided that I would just give it to you. Here's the scorecard if you want to use it. So I can send you a link. You can download the scorecard. It's in a Word file. You can customize it for yourself. So how many of you might be interested in the scorecard? Okay, great. So no problem. I want to give you that. The second Monster lesson is that you need to get people focused on some big vision of their life. So not just their financial goals or anything like that, but the vision of their life. Where is your life going? You guys are in the best position to do that. You know, most people are not going to go to a life coach, not going to go to a psychotherapist. But when they're sitting down with you in a very vulnerable moment talking about their money and stuff, this is when you could really help them get some clarity about where their life is going. Okay? So we call it the big life goal, you know, like what is the thing that will get you excited that you can move forward towards? And you can't really see it because it's a little hard to see that scorecard, there's some questions that can come with this little worksheet, and it will just ask them certain questions that will get them to articulate where they're going in the future. Most people, 99% of people, have never thought about where they want to go in the future. But that's the best kind of client. If you can get people very focused on a goal that motivates them, they will do all kinds of things with you. They will buy things from you that they wouldn't normally. Okay? So you can wait around for someone to come with you with a big goal, or you can just help them come up with one. Much better. Don't wait around. Be proactive. Now, the reason why that works, okay, so we did the scorecard, then we do this vision questions, is it shows once again that you're interested in them, and not just the money. This is, as an outsider from your industry, I would say this is the biggest problem you guys have, really. Is that most people think, oh, you're just interested in my money. You're just trying to get my money. You're trying to sell me insurance. And that isn't going to help you sell lobsters or anything else, okay? They determine what their goals are. So you're not telling them what their goals should be. They are. Once they have their own goals, they're more motivated to achieve those things. We want people who are motivated, right? And then the key here is you're the only person in the world that actually knows what they really want. And that's kind of cool. That's a bond between you, right? So you've helped them articulate that. They've shared it with you. You're actually the only one in the world now that really knows that. And then you become kind of the custodian of that goal. You keep reminding them what they're really trying to do. And the most important value you could provide, any business, not just yours, is to help someone else achieve some kind of big goal, big vision in their life. And this is a big part of my book that I wrote. Is that in the old factory world, they call it, everybody's pursuing their own goals. But the people that are going to be successful going forward are people who are helping other people achieve their goals. That sounds so simple, right? Just imagine everybody got up tomorrow and they focused on helping other people achieve their goals. What would happen to the economy? That's what I'm trying to teach my kids. Don't focus on your goals. Focus on other people's goals and help them achieve it, and you'll be very successful. And it'll also be very meaningful. Okay, the third one. So we've got a scorecard, and we've got vision questions. What would be the next thing? The next thing is to give people a choice between fast food and gourmet. It's an analogy. Okay? This is where the marketplace is going in the new economy. Now, there's only two marketplaces. There's the fast food marketplace. There's the gourmet marketplace. There's Dollarama and Holt Renfrew. When I was in Edmonton at that thing, I went downtown. There was two stores right beside each other, Dollarama and Holt Renfrew, right beside each other, both prospering. And in the mall, there was an empty, huge empty space where Sears used to be. Yeah. Why? Because they're in the middle. They weren't fast food and they weren't gourmet. Right? Your industry's bifurcating. I like to use that word because I love that word, bifurcating. Bifurcating into two. Fast food, gourmet. Okay? What's the fast food? Well, it's the transactions, right? All the transactions. Buying product. Who's going to do that in the future? Robots. Right? People are going to deal with robots or figuratively or whatever and buy that stuff there. You can't compete with that. You can't. That's where everybody's trying. They're still trying to do that. You can't. It's not going to happen. It's going to over and over again. Okay? Not going to work. But you can be the gourmet. What is the gourmet in your industry? You get to deal with a human being. Okay? Not a robot. Because human beings can provide a lot more value in your industry than a robot. But different kind of value. Emotional value. Right? Looking at all the patterns, helping integrate things. Being truly helpful. Helping people achieve their big goal. Right? Demonstrating that you actually care about that. That there's a human being in the world that actually cares about that. And has their best interest at heart. That's your gourmet meal. The trick here is that everyone has the potential to be a gourmet chef in this world. 99% of people go to work every day to sell hot. That's not good. A lot of lost potential. And the reason is because they might have a bit of a vision of being a gourmet chef, but they haven't figured out, how do I get people to pay me for being a gourmet chef? I know how to get paid for selling hot dogs. I don't know how to get paid for being a gourmet chef. I went online, I found the most successful hot dog vendor in the world. It's a woman in Iceland. And she makes $100,000 a year. That's it. That's the top. There's still only one in Iceland, so she's got the whole market corner there. Then I looked up, who are the top gourmet chefs? Well, Wolfgang Puck, Jamie Oliver, you know these people? All worth $500 million, some of them. So I go, well, if you're trying to be something, I think you should try to be a gourmet chef, not a hot dog vendor, because there's no limit to how much you can do in a hot dog, and that's getting harder all the time. So the question is, what is your gourmet meal? But the first step is just to start thinking about that. What if I gave people two choices? Hot dog and gourmet meal. Maybe some people would actually take the gourmet meal. I never asked them for it. And that's where your industry is going. Sooner or later, they're going to say, everyone can charge a fee for just being an advisor. Go ahead. Because otherwise, there's no business left. What's that look like? How do you package yourself? So a lot of people tell me, well, I'm not actually allowed to do that yet. I said, yes, but you can get ready to do that. And at least the gourmet meal will be your value proposition. You work with me because I provide you with a gourmet meal. All right, so what does that look like? So the reason why this works is that people are more motivated to buy it than given a choice. Because they get to say no to something. Right? They get to choose their power to choose. The second option is going to be much more interesting to them. They never heard about that before. It's going to differentiate you. No one else is doing what you're doing. Why should I work with you as opposed to someone else? Well, because of my gourmet. Okay? It clarifies what your value proposition is. If people say, why am I paying you these fees? Well, it's because I'm giving you the gourmet meal. And it can be the beginning of a much bigger and better business. And this is what people are seeing. It's the door towards a bigger business. You cannot, there is no door to a bigger, better business in the hot dog side. Not for you. Okay? So, what's that look like? So, lobster lesson number 4 is that what you want to do, and this is part of a much bigger picture, is that you want to give that second option, that gourmet meal, is a membership program. Okay? So this, you can use this right away. Is you tell people, you could be a client or you could be a member. Or get with me. Client or member? Which one do you want to be? Well, what's the client? Well, we do the basic things. All the products. Some planning. But you can get the basic from a lot of other people, we admit it. But if you want, you could be a client. Or you could be a member. What's that look like? Well, that's the special thing we have that you can only get from us. And if we provide all these things that you get as a member that you don't get as a client, oh, I want to be a member. And then they have membership consciousness. Now, why am I so adamant about this? Because I look around and I see all these companies. Some of them are trillion-dollar companies. And this is what they're doing. And I go, why wouldn't I copy that? Amazon, they have Prime membership. How many have Prime member here? They have $100. Do you know they have 100 million people paying $100? Add it up. $10 billion. They get $10 billion in membership fees, and they haven't even sold anything yet. Okay? All right? But members buy 230% more than non-members. So they don't want to waste that $100. Even if you just got $100 out of your client, be a member, they're going to buy more products from you because they have membership consciousness. Okay? Costco, you're all members there, right? Same thing. They make 75%